Hey, welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys came by. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing good. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel. I thank you very much for well, clicking on the video. If it's not your first time, then well, you guys know what this channel is all about. I love answering your questions. I have been getting an interesting question lately with regards to how should you buy a Tesla or not? Is the Tesla the best choice for you or not? And I try and tell people consistently that that's a choice you kind of have to make your own. I'm just trying to like put this thing back here because it fell off. I always try and tell people, you know, these are choices you got to make on your own, and it's all a matter of just doing your research, figuring out what works for you, what doesn't. But is a Tesla right for you? I've made countless videos on this already, but I'm gonna try and make this one as simple as I can as far as explanation. Knowing me, it's never simple. But since my last video, I think what's really worth talking about is figuring out if a Tesla is right for you. Ultimately has a number of things. You guys can look back at some of my older videos, but when it comes to you, when it comes to the decision-making process for you to think about what makes sense for you, ask yourself, are you buying this car because you want it or because you need it? And I can understand the appeal. I have a Tesla and I know what it means to own a Tesla. I know how much fun it is to drive these cars. They are amazing cars. If you can afford these cars, you know, ultimately, yeah, buy a Tesla. They are unbelievable. You get a lot of really cool features with your Tesla, and you get a lot of fun stuff that come with having the ownership of the Tesla, including the Tesla community. I would say well over 9 out of 10 Tesla owners are really cool people. They're a lot of fun to talk to. When you go to a supercharger, heck, you know, honestly, maybe it's because I'm a YouTuber, but I think it's not only because of that. I'll go to superchargers half the time just to talk to other Tesla owners. It's a lot of fun for me to figure out what people have to say and all the things that they like and all the things that they dislike, and what are everybody's opinions on what Tesla is doing or what Tesla is going to be doing. And it's just an awesome community to talk to people. And so yeah, for that alone, it's really a lot of fun. But if you can afford it, buy it. Let's talk about these cars. If you're gonna sit down and just chill out in your car, it could be because you're waiting for somebody, it could be because you just want to get away from everything, just kind of get in your car. Get in your car, watch some Netflix, watch a show. I don't know, I do that a lot. I'll just get in there, watch like a half an hour show, sometimes even the time when I'm just kind of taking a break from life and work and everything else. If I'm in my car, I'll park somewhere, I'll just watch a TV, you know, something on Netflix, or I'll watch you know, some of the other YouTube channels that I actually watch, because believe it or not, even YouTubers do watch YouTube. I think it's a lot of fun to do all these things. There's so many things that come with a Tesla that makes it so absolutely amazing. And when I'm a driver by heart. I've driven more cars than I can count. I love driving. I love being on the road. Heck, if I could, I would probably live in my car. Let's get autopilot going. There we go. So with that being said, the car has so much to offer. Now my wife and I, if you guys haven't seen some of the previous videos, my wife and I will a lot of times just get in the car, get out, you know, go somewhere, and we'll actually go out and just so we can play like beach buggy. You know, we got the controllers here, so we just sit back and play beach buggy, and believe me, it's a ton of fun playing beach buggy. Of course, there's other games too. I love backgammon, so I'll play backgammon in the car. It's a lot of fun to go through that, you know, through those little experiences. Before the whole pandemic, I loved getting a lot of my friends into the car, seeing their reactions, and you know, just showing people what the cars are all about. With autopilot, you know, just like now, I'm driving, I'm heading home actually, and it's so much fun because I'm on a highway. I can just chill out, take it easy, let the car do its thing. Of course, I'm still paying attention. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, "Oh, why isn't your hand on the wheel?" Listen, I have to touch the wheel every like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. It's kind of random at this point, but I'm still paying attention to the car. I don't have much in front of me. I don't have much behind me. So yeah, I mean, I'm just chilled out, and I know autopilot. At this point, after 3 years, I've really become in tune with what autopilot is doing, where it's good, where it's not. But this is the fun part about it. You can just chill out, you can relax, you can enjoy the scenery, you can have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun just enjoying stuff and looking around. And I think when it comes to the driving experience, you know, I do have fun with this car. I'll punch it once in a while. I kind of just it's enormous power that you get from this car. That torque is incredible. It's such an amazing feeling. But overall, the experience of a Tesla is magical. No matter how many videos you guys watch of mine where I do criticize Tesla on certain things, part of being a consumer is not to be a fanboy, or a fangirl, you know, not to be one of those people where you're defending the company no matter what. You gotta say it as it is. And I have no problem calling out Tesla if they're making stupid decisions, such as the FSD, if you guys have seen my previous videos. But calling out the company is one thing. I love the car, and I love the way this car acts and feels. They are surprisingly comfortable. I know people talk about the comfort level and this, that, the other thing. I'm telling you right now, they are ridiculously comfortable. I can sit in this car for, I can sit in this car for days, but you don't, because you're gonna go to a charger, you're just gonna chill out, get out, talk to some people, go for a walk, do whatever you want to do. I'll do a lot of my paperwork here for my business. I'll respond to a lot of your comments. Believe it or not, this is where I'm responding from this exact chair. Not while I'm driving, obviously, where I'm parked. But when it comes down to should you buy a Tesla, yeah, these things are ridiculously fun. They only enhance your experience. They enhance, you know, I know people who always bought, their cars were nothing more than something to get them from point A to point B. Since they own a Tesla, it's a whole different world for them. It's a whole different lifestyle for them, you know. And now they love their car. They use their car for a magnitude of stuff. Absolutely, things like having the internet, having yourself, you know, access to shows and that kind of stuff, YouTube, games. It only enhances your experience. If you are questioning buying a Tesla, you know, again, look back at some of my previous videos. Go do a test drive, have fun figuring it out. If you got questions, ask me in the comment section. Look it up, figure it out. Because honestly, if you're asking if you should buy a Tesla, more than likely you're gonna buy a Tesla. In fact, I don't know anyone in my close circles anyway who asked me should they buy a Tesla that didn't end up buying a Tesla. As a YouTuber, I try and give you guys information that is useful to you. A lot of it is obviously my opinion, and that's how YouTube works. That's how being a content creator works. It's my opinion. But I've been absolutely fascinated by this car, and I've been fascinated by how I feel when I go on trips with this car. I'm taking every opportunity that I can to go on trips, and it's just every trip is that much better in a Tesla. I know for a lot of people they don't understand that, but it's the little things you gotta take into consideration, such as autopilot. You know, just the ability to go on a trip, and you don't have to consistently sit there and get tired driving while everyone else is able to enjoy the sights and see the beauty of, you know, of the world around you. Now I can do that. So I can get on the road, I can drive, and I can have my friends or my wife with me, and we can just go, and I get to be part of all the things that they see. I also get to see it, and it makes it that much more fun. So yeah, now any chance I get to get on the road and just go, I'll do it. I'll do it in a heartbeat. Should you buy a Tesla? Yeah, I think you should. And is it the best choice for you? That's up to you. You know your budget. You know what's happening in your life. But the simple answer from me is, yeah, if you're thinking about it, if you're in a position where you can't afford it, absolutely buy a Tesla. Again, look back at my previous videos. You'll see a lot of information on how to go through the process, what is the best way to get your experience, your buying experience to maximize it. I have a video on that too. If you're concerned about range, I have videos on that too. I respond to all of your questions because I want to know what you guys are curious about. But this question is a funny one to me. Should I buy a Tesla? Yes, you should. If you can afford it, you should. There are some things you should take into consideration. And again, you'll find it on my other videos. But if you can afford it, do it. You won't be sorry. These are unbelievable cars. And it doesn't matter what other YouTubers say. It doesn't matter what your friends say. It's going to be up to you to figure it out. But it's going to be up to you to really experience it behind the wheel. Take that first trip somewhere with a Tesla and you'll be hooked instantly on going on trips. I don't know many Tesla owners that use their cars like they used to use their gas vehicles. They don't just use it to go from point A to point B. They don't just use it to take the kids to school or go to work and come home, to go shopping. They use these cars to do everything else. They use these cars constantly to find a reason to go somewhere, to enjoy an actual road trip. Mini road trip, long road trip, doesn't matter. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. That's my answer to the questions that you guys asked. Should I buy a Tesla? The absolute cleanest, simplest answer I can give you, yeah, absolutely, go buy a Tesla. They're awesome cars. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Till then, stay safe, drive safe. See ya.